Now, the U.S. Navy's ability to enforce a blockade depends on the readiness of its fleet. Gecko Robotics is helping with that effort through its wall-climbing robots, drones, and sensors. I asked the CEO, Jake Loosararian, about the company's $71 million contract to try and reduce the Navy's maintenance time. Listen.
What we do at Gecko is make robots and AI-enabled software to diagnose and understand what sorts of things on ships and vessels or aircraft is damaged and needs replacement, fixed, and take processes that would typically take about 3 to 4 months and do them in about 2 days. That's what we do at Gecko in arming our warfighters with information to get assets back in the fight.
It is incredible in terms of the timeline and how much time you can take out of what it takes to get them ready for sea. I do want to talk about the robots for a minute, because this is more like our vacuum cleaners in our home, right? These aren't humanoid robots, but they are scaling these ships.
Yeah, that's right. So the name Gecko, obviously wall climbing, but the robots do a lot more than just climb walls. They're gathering information and data sets that the CTO of the Navy has been on record saying is 17,000% ROI for them. Now, all that information is digitizing things that are critical to understanding how to get these vessels or these aircraft back in the fight. For the Navy, we announced a $71 million contract vehicle earlier in the year, and that is completely dedicated to ensuring that we get deployed across as many vessels as we possibly can these robots and the software to help evaluate and understand what's wrong, how to get things fixed. And what's interesting is how many nations outside of the U.S. are taking notice and are clamoring for the same thing.
Yeah, and how many are there? I mean, you're dealing with dozens here, and most of them are NATO countries, or beyond that?
Yeah, I can't speak too much to the groups we serve, but what I will say is we are active in the Middle East right now. And we don't just do things on the defense side, but we do things on the commercial side too. Companies like in ADNOC. We are very involved in the Middle East and in Abu Dhabi in particular. We have a office location there serving our energy customers with same sorts of problems. They have critical assets. They need to understand what's wrong and how to make sure that they are working efficiently and even getting humans out of harm's way. And that's something that just applies to the defense work, but also applies to the commercial sector too. And these kind of dual-use technologies that are showing so much impact is really showing the power that AI can have for the everyday worker.
Yeah, and we've been really interested on that here, just in trying to see how this is applied. And given that, I mean, you've really shortened the cycle here dramatically. You're talking a reduction of 80 to 90% in how long this would take. So I'm wondering, what is the next frontier here for your company and even your competitors? Where do you see this going?
So the big thing to understand with robotics and AI, you talk about physical intelligence, artificial intelligence. Robotics is all about understanding and gathering information that prepares the way, just like gathering information and data sets on the internet pave the way for AI to be as impactful as it is today. And so that's what the best companies in the world understand and are doing so by leading the charge. And this is why the Navy, the U.S. Navy, is leading the charge as it relates to deploying that technology on the robotics and AI side to pave the way so that autonomy systems and being able to have superior intelligence to make decisions around how to make sure assets stay in the fight and not in dry docks or in a repair cycle. But are actually being armed with the best technology in the world that paves the way for automation, paves the way for getting humans out of harm's way, and arming folks with technology and tools that they've never seen before and haven't really been available to them. So whether it's on the commercial side or the defense side, this kind of technology, it's one of those technology stacks that if you don't adopt it, you're going to get left behind.